Oh, it went without saying, if you could call what my background was an elite, it was a small gold mining town. But of course, being white in South Africa, up until the change came, until we got our freedom, to be white was to be automatically belonging to the ruling caste, no matter how humble you were. The most important thing was at the local municipal library. My mother read a lot, and she, having read to us, my sister and me, when we were little, by the time I was 6 years old, I was inscribed in the children's library. And that library, indeed, I still regard as my principal source of education, because without that library, I don't think I would ever have been a writer, because the only way you can become a writer, the only training is to read. And if I'd been a black kid, I couldn't have used that library. It was forbidden for blacks to buy liquor, and so people made their own beer everywhere, all over the place, in the backyards of white houses. And when I was about a little older, I think about 11, then there was a raid one day. I woke up, my parents woke up, we went out into the yard, and there were the policemen, white and black, turning out everything in the servants' room, in this old retainer of ours that we'd had since I was 2 years old, turning her mattress over, pulling her clothes out, looking for beer. And my parents stood by, didn't say, "Where's your warrant to search? You walk into my property." It was simply accepted, and so was a humiliation of this was such a traumatic thing that I saw with this woman, that these two things together that I've described to you began to make me think about the way we lived and why we lived like that, and who were we to have the privileges that nobody else had, if they were the wrong color. Being troubled about it, and beginning, great reader as I always was, beginning to find out that there's something called racism that existed in the world, and I was living in it, I was part of it. Then I moved into a different circle, which was, again, journalists, actors, people who, in the arts, who normally indeed don't follow the rules, the conservative rules, and where the feeling about the incredible distortions of racism, not only the oppression of blacks, but the distortions in your personality, in your mind as white, these became very much part of my life, and indeed started my way to freedom from racism, from racist ideas that I'd been inculcated at school, at home, everywhere since childhood. What is the purpose of writing? For me personally, I don't know. It is really to explain the mystery of life. And the mystery of life includes, of course, the personal, the political, the forces that make us what we are, while there's another force from inside battling to make us something else. is so extraordinary. And as a new generation grows up in totally different circumstances from those that I, my children, or my children's children would really know. There is so much unexplored. There's so much of the mystery of the way of life to be explored. And I'm waiting now, not quite so patiently anymore, to see some of this expressed in young writers at present. There's some people who are writing very well, but they're obsessed by the past.